We have a voicemail number, and that number is 219-2-DAVID-P. Let's take a listen to a voicemail I received.
My local counties are upping the age for tobacco consumption up to 21.
Mm-hmm.
I'd really like to hear you guys' opinion on this. I'm not necessarily for this or against this. I totally see how this could be a good thing to curbing cancer and things like that. However, I do worry that we're becoming a state where certain things are not allowed until you're 21, while the ability to fight wars and to go and die for this country is still totally, not only available, but something to be proud of under the age of 18.
So we've talked about most of these elements many times. Number one, is there an incongruity between the drinking age and the smoking age and the age to join the military and the driving age, whatever? That's one element to this. Then there's the whole, well, this is just generally raising the age from 18 to 21 is nanny state stuff. Well, having it at 18 as opposed to nothing is also nanny state stuff. You're just getting into a matter of degrees, which is at where does the nanny state choose a number? We know that when you raise the smoking age, some people will go to the next town over to buy cigarettes when they're 18, 19, and 20 if you raise it to 21, but some won't. And 16-year-olds who were used to having their 18-year-old friends buy them cigarettes, now both the 16 and the 18-year-old need to find a 21-year-old to go buy them cigarettes. So does this make it so that no one smokes? Of course not. But we know, statistically speaking, it does curb smoking rates. And we also know that if you delay when someone has their first cigarette, you make it much less likely that they will take up smoking at all. So you can have a sort of ideological discussion about whether the government should be involved in this at all, whether cigarettes should be legal at all or not, and if so, marijuana maybe should be legal. There's sort of a lot of questions, but the data is pretty clear that when you raise the smoking age, you are actually reducing the number of people who smoke.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. I don't think they should be legal at all, and as someone who was once 18, no, 18-year-olds should not be able to buy cigarettes. And as far as fighting for your country goes, fighting for your country is, in theory, a good thing and an important thing. Cigarettes,
if you believe your country chooses the right battles.
Right, right. I mean, that's a separate story. Cigarettes, there's nothing good about cigarettes, and there's nothing to be proud of about cigarettes. So let's just remove the drinking age, like many European countries.
Okay.
Our soldiers can drink.
I don't know about remove. I mean, in a lot of countries, when you're 16, I think you can start to have wine and beer. 14,
yeah, but these are loose laws. I mean, you can still go have wine with dinner at a restaurant, no matter what your age.
Absolutely.
Your parents give you some
can
wine.
bathe in it or whatever.
So yeah, you can bathe in it. And so let's do that, and our soldiers can have their drinks, and we don't need cigarettes.
All right, Jason, you want to comment on 21 versus 18?
So what I think happens here is now all these 18-year-olds are going to find 21-year-olds, and they're not only going to be buying cigarettes, they're going to get booze and cigarettes every time.
Okay.
That's my theory.
It'd be like, before they needed different people to get them each thing, but now they can just go to 21-year-olds and do like a bulk purchase of the cigarettes and the alcohol. It's an idea. No, it's an interesting point. We have a fantastic bonus show today. One story has to do with a robot spreading feces around someone's apartment. But that's all I'm going to tell you. It's a huge, huge bonus show. DavidPakman.com/membership.